Hello, and today we're going to go to we're going to Peacekeepers. Peacekeepers, oh my gosh, I have to say I really do love the original theme for Peacekeepers, but this Reignited trilogy remaster of it is so amazing. Like they put so much emphasis like on the snare drums on this song. It sounds so freaking amazing.
Welcome to Peacekeepers. Look how our treasure has been stolen and turned against us. Please, recover our treasure, Spyro.
Collect treasure. Got it.
Okay, so it seems as though the theme for this world is like the Wild Wild West. Everything is like it's dry. It's like a desert, like a sandstorm, or maybe like a little an oasis theme. But I like Peacekeepers. I love I love like the freaking theme song for this. Like the remaster, it sounds like so freaking amazing. So today we are going to go to Dry Canyon, which is it's a very frustrating level, but I will give this level some props because I feel like definitely, especially for a PlayStation 1 game, I was checking the battery right now on my controller, but I think that definitely for a PlayStation 1 game, the level layout and design is just amazing. Like, so when you play like the first levels of this game, it's like the levels are pretty linear, but then they get a little bit more complex. So it's like, you know, it's somewhat linear in a sense, but you gotta backtrack. And I really do like the layouts though, because you have like multiple path routes of where you can go to collect stuff. So I think the level design for this was absolutely amazing, especially just looking back at the fact that this game came out like in 1998. Like, this game came out like 11 years ago, and for the fact that they kept this game relatively the same, all they did was just change the graphics on it, and for the fact that it turned out like this is absolutely amazing. That just lets you know that I think that, you know, Spyro and Crash Bandicoot has definitely aged absolutely well. I've been on a Spyro binge, but when I get finished with this, I'm definitely gonna look into Crash Bandicoot, because I haven't really played Crash Bandicoot with the things that I bought, like the Insane Trilogy. But I bought it back at the time I had like a really raggedy ass PlayStation 4 where I couldn't play like no damn HD games, and I think at that time I was like giving away games because I couldn't really play it, and I was giving out to people who I thought were cool and people who were like my friends and stuff. So which they are though, but
What? Huh? Oh. Thank you for releasing me, Spyro.
saying like which they are like my friends, you know, I still talk to them today, but you know, I was just like giving them games because like, well, I can't play it on my raggedy PlayStation 4. I was like, I'll never have a new PlayStation 4. So, you know, fast forward, I'm getting an actual PlayStation 4 that is decent. It's new. I have insurance on it. I have no issues with it at all. So sorry, it's my phone. So I'm gonna have to go and get the Insane Trilogy over again. So I don't know if I want to play the PlayStation 1 classics first, or do I want to finish Wrath of Cortex, because, or if I want to do like Twin Sanity. I know those are not done by Naughty Dog, but those games are quite touched. They are quite interesting. And I was watching this YouTuber, his name is like Catacaris, and he does like these really like amazing Crash Bandicoot like video game reviews. And because with me, I'm more of like a Spyro fan, so it's like if it's something Spyro related, I'm understand it. But if it's like Crash Bandicoot, you know, it's like I'm not really gonna understand it. But you know, he kind of breaks down everything, and I definitely do feel up to par when I watch his video game reviews.
Is that you, Spyro? Are you the young dragon I've been hearing so much about? Ever since you were a wee puff of smoke, we've known,
You've known...
I forget.
Alright, yes, this is his name, Catacaris. So the price dropped, so because now you can get the trilogies, like the Crash Bandicoot trilogy, and you can get like the Spyro Reignited trilogy. It dropped down to like, you know, $30 to $34. You know, bear in mind I was a fool and I got the Insane Trilogy for $50. I should have just went on, eBay, or I don't know why I didn't. I don't know. I was just in a rush that day, and I just wanted to play something that day because I was like, you know what? I have nothing else to do for the entire day. Let me buy this. It's gonna keep me occupied. But even if it was like $50 or $30, I think it's still a great deal because you get 3 games. In fact, I don't know, but I think I really want to buy some more games. I want to play Final Fantasy 15. Not too crazy over, but the price dropped on the game. You can get it for like $5 to $10, so why not? And I don't like this ledge right here. Like I kept like just falling off the cliff trying to get to this freaking ledge, and I'm so glad that like in the later Spyro games they added the hover thing. So if you glide to a platform and if you hover, it kind of bounces you up a little bit so you can get onto the next ledge. And I'm so glad they did that because this right here was just not cutting it. This was no honey. This was not the business right here. But even like in the original Spyro games, the enemies, they actually did have like a lot of like facial expressions. That's what I do like. That's what I do like about animation. I like for the characters to be very expressive. I love for them to have like spontaneous like animations and whatnot, and I definitely see that, and you can definitely see that for the simple fact that Spyro the Dragon and Crash Bandicoot has aged very well, to the point where it's like they really didn't do anything with this remaster. Like all they did was just change the graphics. Like the level layouts are the same. I mean, the music, I mean, they tweaked it. I mean, or you can change between the regular music.
Canyon rewards good gliders. You are a good glider, eh, Spyro?
I was born to glide.
Say I'm highly impressed, and I think this is absolutely amazing. Do I think that right now what I'm doing, I'm watching, and if you are a fan of Spyro, they on YouTube there is this Spyro the Four Enter the Dragonfly documentary, and basically they're discussing like the development cycle of Spyro Into the Dragonfly. They're discussing like what is it like. They're also discussing what they did in the studio. They're discussing their relations with each other. It's basically people from like Check Six and Equinox, and it's absolutely amazing. And I think that definitely when it came to Spyro Into the Dragonfly, I definitely felt like the development was like a complete mystery to us. Like I felt like there was so much stuff that was not covered. And the documentary is like, it's on YouTube. It's like it's like an hour long, but it's definitely worth it because they revealed so much information about the development of that game.
Incredible glide, Spyro. I thought I'd be stuck here forever with those ugly vultures standing on my head. Those birds might look tough, but they're pretty tasty. Flame broiled with a pinch of salt.
The guy's channel is Mr. F01, and I have to say I absolutely love it. Like it's just so amazing. And you can trash talk Spyro 4 Into the Dragonfly all you want, but if you watch that documentary and listen to it though, they really did got a lot done in that limited time. And the most interesting thing that I learned from that documentary was that the reason why the game ran like that is because the video game engine simply did not fit well with the coding of the game. It's absolutely amazing. And it's amazing that do you even think that even if they had more time to finish the game, would have been favorable? I don't know, but I feel like there's so much that needs to be said about the game. There's so much stuff that's been left out. There's been so much that has been scraped. I love that documentary. Like I'm learning so much about that game I didn't even know. I like it. Matter of fact, when I get done with this, I'm gonna finish watching that documentary. It is amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love it. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Later.